This morning in Higher Learning, consumers may have gotten an early gift this holiday season, the gift of financial literacy. The Kardashian sisters recently pulled their endorsement from a prepaid debit card amidst criticism from consumer advocates and angry parents whose teenagers were using credit to buy lip gloss. The flap highlights the need to be wary of prepaid credit cards being marketed to teenagers. Here to talk about it this morning is Peter Kerwin from the Rhode Island Higher Education Assistance Authority. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning, Ben.
What have the Kardashians done now?
Yeah,
I do give them credit because no other celebrity has decided to let me start my own credit card company, but they beat everybody to the punch and it didn't work.
You know, we live in a funny world when a prepaid credit card can be hawked by the Kardashian sisters.
Yes.
Who had to step in and stop Kim from going on these shopping sprees and blowing all her money like it was water. So it's kind of ironic that they got involved. But I mean, we're seeing a lot more of these now, these prepaid credit cards where different celebrities, musicians, actors, people who are famous for being famous are marketing these cards to teenagers.
Famous for being famous. Yeah.
And they're marketing these cards to teenagers. And they're not like real credit cards. I mean, think of them as credit cards with training wheels. What you do is you front load the money into it. It's not money that's being given to you by a credit card company. It's money that you're putting into a card and then giving to, say, your teenage son or daughter.
It's a debit card, essentially.
Exactly. It's a debit card. But the problem is they've got all sorts of fees associated with them, and that's the problem that the Kardashians ran into. I mean, the thing about it is, it seems like a good idea, and it's kind of come out because of the Credit Card Reform Act that we talked about, the Card Act of 2009. They tried to limit, some of the abusive marketing techniques that were being aimed at college students. Well, whatever happens when you regulate an industry, players in that industry will then try to move into areas that aren't regulated, and that's what they've kind of done here. They've got some financial institutions targeting teenagers with these debit cards, and it's a tough thing.
It seems like it would be a good idea if there weren't all these hidden fees and all of a sudden,
exactly,
because it is kind of, advocates are saying that it's not really training them; it's almost taking advantage of kids that aren't sure how this stuff works.
In theory, it's nice if you can find a card that's got decent fees associated with it. It can be a financial literacy tool. It can help kids kind of work on a budget and all of that. The problem is, like with regular credit cards, some of the fees are outrageous. Now, with the Kardashian card, they were hitting people with a $79.95 startup fee. I'm sorry, $59.95, and then a $7.95 a month fee, and then there was a $2 fee.
I mean, $8 every month. Yeah.
And every item on the bill, they hit you with a $2 fee for that. And if you called up the call center to find out about it, you got hit with a $1.50 fee for making that call.
That's the most ridiculous part.
Yeah, it was tough stuff. So the idea is, if you're going to make these things work, if they're going to be a financial literacy tool, do the research, sit down with your kids, and say, this is what you got to look for. You got to find a deal that's good for you.
They gave it a shot, the Kardashians, but unfortunately, this one was a fail. Peter, it's been a pleasure. This is our last College Bound Fun. It's been absolutely great. For more information on anything you've seen on the College Bound Fun, let's do it real quick, my man. Friendship. Head to foxprovidence.com.